Doesn't remember things well.
Okay.
And is a bit of a pest, I think.
Okay.
To Lucille.
Okay. And Lucille, can you tell me what's the story from your point of view?
Lucille has explained things to Larry quite often and quite well and frequently, and is very exasperated that Larry is coming again to interrupt her day.
Okay, good. I'm going to have you go ahead and read this then.
Lucille, could I impose on you again?
Larry, I got payroll to get out.
One fast question?
Like, if this is what FICA means on your paycheck, I've explained that 7 times.
No, I'm taking your advice and consolidating all my credit card debts with a home equity loan.
Good.
Question. Everyone talks about rates. Should I be looking for a high rate or a low rate?
Low rate, Larry. That's why you should go to First American Bank for your home equity loan.
First American Bank?
They have the lowest rates in town, most below prime.
And that's good?
Yes, Larry. Is that it?
Now, when they say points on the loan, do I look for a bunch of points or just say 4 or 5?
No, points is best, Larry. And again, it's First American Bank's home equity loan. No points, fees, or closing costs.
I got it. Thank you. How soon do I want...
You want approval in 24 hours. Your money in 10 days or less, which is why you want the best loan deal in town, First American Bank.
I knew that. Just one more time. FICA means...
Out. Just get out.
Okay, good. Now, let's go back from the top. Where you had started, Natalie, by saying that she's really exasperated. He's come in a dozen times.
I wasn't exasperated enough.
Wait a second. Why don't you, I'm just asking you, this is a legitimate question to the character. Why don't you go to the boss and ask that he be fired? What's your character reason that you don't do that? Or what knowledge do you have for us? Who is he that you can't ask that he be fired?
Maybe he is the boss and I'm the payroll clerk.
Okay.
And I understand the payroll and the finances, and he just understands his check.
Okay. Now, remove it. If what you said, which was correct, which was you weren't exasperated enough, your emotional level, you got there, but what I would be doing is if I was directing you, I would say we need to start this at hotter.
Okay.
So let's remove him once from being the boss. Who could he be that he's not the boss, but boss's son or nephew? Okay? Yeah, Junior. How do you feel, Natalie, when the door opens and he comes in? What physically starts to happen?
My blood pressure rises. Hi, Larry.
Yes.
Yeah.
And how else do you feel?
I'm tired of telling him this.
Right, but that is not, how do you feel in your body?
Tense.
Yeah. And what happens when you get tense?
Your voice goes up a little bit.
And where do you hold your tension? Where do you hold it?
In my neck.
Okay. So I want you to feel that. And I want you to see Bob coming in. And I'm sorry, what's the character? Larry is the character.
Yes.
Okay. Now, Bob, you hit it on the head when you said that he was clueless. Okay? So in being clueless, though, I want you to watch your pacing on this because it feels he doesn't quite get it, right? He can be much more abrasive. You almost sound endearing and kind. I would go, oh, poor Larry, there's just a screw loose up there, and so I just got to explain it to him 72 dozen times. Okay? So what I want from you is you're entitled. Okay? And you're also...
I'm the boss, nephew.
You're the one, right? She can't do a darn thing to you, can she?
No.
But you wouldn't even think that she would think that because you're not bright enough to think that.
Everybody loves Larry.
Okay? So let's just start it again a little bit.
Lucille, could I impose on you again?
Larry, I've got payroll to get out.
Okay, again. Look at the language from the story. May I impose on you again?
Again.
Right? Is there an again there?
Yes.
So what does that tell you? Are you even care if she says yes?
No.
She's telling you.
Right.
She's telling you.
This probably isn't your first trip to my door today.
No, it's not.
Okay.
And why are you being so darn nice to him?
Because he's the boss's nephew?
Yeah, but that's more it.
Okay.
Isn't that more interesting as a
Okay.
choice? Oh, my my gosh, I've got my 45 in my desk drawer, and I'm just going to pick it up, and I'm going to blow off his head. You're going to go to the pistol range after this.
It's 5 o'clock somewhere.
That's right. All right, so Bob, you don't have to pull that. You open the door. You come in. You launch into it.
Right. Lucille, could I impose on you again?
Larry, I got payroll to get out.
One fast question.
If this is what FICA means on your paycheck, I've explained that 7 times.
No, I'm taking your advice and consolidating all my credit card debts with a home equity loan.
Good.
Question. Everyone talks about rates. Should I be looking for a high rate or a low rate?
Low rate, Larry.
Okay, good. Now, is that a legitimate smart question that someone smart would ask?
No. Low rate, Larry.
So you need to make that sound like, what did Aristophanes mean when he wrote the birds? What was the subtext? It is a dopey question.
Mm-hmm.
But you're puzzled by it. Okay? So
Yes.
you're bewildered. And she's smart. Heavens, you always get your paycheck. It's always the right amount. All right, so go back to the beginning. You keep pushing through. You keep pushing through.
Okay. Lucille, could I impose on you again?
Larry, I got a payroll to get out.
One fast question.
If this is what FICA means on your paycheck, I've explained that 7 times.
No, I'm taking your advice and consolidating all my credit card debts with a home equity loan.
Good.
Question. Everyone talks about rates. Should I be looking for a high rate or a low rate?
Okay, but pose that, Bob, as though it's really a difficult question.
Oh.
Should I be looking for?
Question. Everyone talks about rates. Should I be looking for a high rate or a low rate?
Even more. So it's like, should I be looking for a...
Okay. Question. Everyone talks about rates. Should I be looking for a high rate or a low rate?
Good.
Low.
But even more so, Bob, should I be it's like you're talking to someone, you know she's smart, but it's like you're talking to someone, I've got to talk to her so that she understands my words.
Okay.
Okay? I have no idea why she gets so tense when I come in here. Okay? So should I be looking for a... Because that's partly what it drives her nuts. What a stupid person would ask such a stupid... Get the highest rate imaginable and leave me alone, right? That's what you want to say.
Question. Everyone talks about rates. Should I be looking for a high rate or a low rate?
Low rate, Larry. That's why you should go to...
Does that question, does that annoy you?
Yes.
You just answered FICA.
Low
It's
rate.
like, that handgun's looking mighty good.
Low rate, Larry.
Yeah, keep going.
Low rate, Larry. That's why Low rate, Larry. That's why you should go to First American Bank for your home equity loan.
First American Bank.
They have the lowest rates in town, most below prime.
And that's good?
Yes, Larry, it is.
That's good. That was one of the most authentic parts in here. That was very good. Didn't that feel real? Yes. Excellent. Okay.